Hello students, this is Nilofer, your SS teacher. Today we are going to start a new chapter, chapter 17, Natural Vegetation. Actually we were supposed to continue chapter 3, but chapter 3 is excluded from your syllabus. The excluded chapters list will be sent to you on WhatsApp that you may see. So the chapters which are excluded now onwards, we are not going to go through that. And now the chapters which are going to come in exam, those chapters only we will take here. So today we will go through chapter 17, Natural Vegetation. Students, everybody knew that vegetation is an important part of human life. It is difficult to imagine life without vegetation. Its importance has been accepted by our ancient scriptures and by modern science. India has a large diversity of natural vegetation. In terms of vegetable diversity, India holds 10th position in the world and 4th in Asia. A forest is a group of trees, and those trees which grow in natural conditions without human help are called forest. So here everybody knew that vegetation is an important part of human life because we are eating daily those vegetables. We need those vegetables for livelihood, to live. Okay? And it is very much difficult even to imagine the life without vegetation. Can you live without vegetables? No, obviously not. What will you eat if vegetables won't be there? And its importance has been accepted by our ancient scriptures also, and obviously by modern science. India has a large diversity of natural vegetation. We are having so many number of vegetables in India. We are having large diversity in this natural vegetation. In terms of vegetation diversity, if we see the diversity of the vegetation, then India holds 10th position in the world. You have to remember this. Which position is there? 10th position in the world for what? For diversity of the vegetation. And if we talk about Asia, then it is on 4th position. Okay? 10th in the world and 4th in Asia. Now what is forest? So a forest is a group of trees. If there are so many trees in group, then that is known as forest. And those trees which grow in natural condition, it means without help of a human. So those trees, which trees are grown in natural condition without human help are called forest. Now we will talk about natural vegetation. See now next point. The diversity in natural vegetation of India is created due to the following reasons. Why there is diversity in natural vegetation of India? There must be reason, no, that we are having diversity in vegetation. So the reason is here. See, the diversity in natural vegetation of India is created due to the following reasons. So there are 6 reasons given over here. The first reason is relief features. Second is soil. Third is temperature. Fourth is insolation, it means sunshine. Fifth is rainfall, and sixth is humidity. How many reasons are there? There are 6 reasons why we are having diversity in natural vegetation. See now, due to the diversified relief like mountains, plateaus, plains, deserts, etc., a diverse pattern in vegetation is seen in India. As we are having diversity in these features, these relief features, so we are having diversity in vegetation also. There are different soils. What kind of soils we are having? Alluvial, black, mountain soil, desert type soil, etc. in India. This variation in soils also creates differences in vegetation. See now, whatever the kind of soil is there, according to the soil we will get the vegetable. The difference in temperature, then comes temperature. The difference in temperature and humidity in cold Himalayan regions and in southern peninsular region also brings variations in vegetations. Okay, so third point is the temperature. Temperature is also a reason why we are having diversity in the vegetation. According to the temperature, according to the climate, we are having the vegetables. The insolation over any place depends on its latitude and altitude. Obviously sunshine, where the sunshine is directly coming. So this insolation over any place, it depends on what? It depends on its latitude and altitude. Vegetation grows faster where there is more rain and insolation. It means where these plants, these trees are getting more rain and more sunlight, then their vegetation grows faster. Thus, there is a diversity in vegetation due to sunshine. Rainfall distribution in India is also unequal, which in turn causes diversity in vegetation. It isn't like that everywhere in India is the same rainfall. No, somewhere there is heavy rainfall, while somewhere there is less rainfall, while somewhere there is no rainfall. So, according to the rainfall distribution in India, as it is unequal, so there we can see the diversity in vegetation too. Now, may you imagine that how many varieties of trees are there in India? So, there are about 5,000 varieties of trees in India. See how many varieties? 5,000. Okay. Out of which 450 trees are useful commercially. Now, here commercially means 450 kind of trees which are used like for medicine or making some other things. They are usefully commercially. Besides, about 15,000 flowering plants also grow which form about 6% of the world. How many flowering plants are there? 15,000. Okay. And it also grow which form about 6% of the world. How much percentage it took from the world? So 6%. Okay. Non-flowering plants like fern, algae, moss, etc. are also found in our country. India is famous since ancient times for the herbal plants. You must have heard, okay? In India, we are very much known for our Ayurvedic medicines and which are made from these herbal plants. Since ancient times, we are famous for that. About 2,000 medicinal plants are described in Ayurveda. Thus, it can be said that India has a diversity in vegetation. Hope you understood this, that what is diversity in vegetation? Different kinds of vegetation according to the sunshine, according to the soil, according to the temperature, the relief features, then humidity. Okay, according to these are the reasons why we are having diversity in vegetation. Now, let's see types of natural vegetation. Okay. Existence and growth of any vegetation depends on the climate of a region. Okay. In the regions of identical climate, the vegetation seen is mostly identical. Regions of such ecological similarities are called natural vegetation regions. Now here identical climate. What is meaning of identical climate? It means in the regions where there is the same type of climate. Okay. It means two regions which are having heavy rainfall or two regions having less rainfall or same type of sunshine is there. So this is known as identical climate. So where there is the same type of climate, so in those regions the vegetables are also found same. The vegetation seen is mostly identical. Regions of such ecological similarities are called natural vegetation regions. Now on the basis of altitude, soils, rainfall and variations in temperature, the natural vegetation regions can be divided into 5 types. How many types are there? 5 types. These are the types of natural vegetation. Previously we have seen the reasons why there is diversity in natural vegetation. Those were the 6 reasons, and now we are going towards the types of vegetation. These are 5. Which are they? First type is tropical rainforests. Second is tropical deciduous forests. Third one is tropical desert vegetation. Fourth is temperate forests and grasslands. And the fifth one is mangrove forest. Now one by one we will see about that. First is tropical rainforest. See now distribution in that. Tropical rainforests are found in hot and humid regions where annual rainfall exceeds 200 centimeters and temperature is more than 22 degrees Celsius. Such forests are found in areas of heavy rainfall of Western Ghats, Lakshadweep, Andaman Nicobar Islands, upper regions of Assam, coastal Tamil Nadu. Okay, where there is heavy rainfall. Okay, and the trees over here, what kind of trees we are getting in these kind of regions? So trees found here are mahogany, ebony, rosewood, rubber, etc. These kind of trees we are getting at the tropical rainforest regions. Now what are the characteristics of these trees? How these trees are? See now, trees here are about 60 meters tall and even more. Okay, 60 meters tall or even more. There is no more humidity due to scrubs. There is no season here like autumn. Here we are not having autumn season. As these trees are evergreen, the forests are also called evergreen forest. Understood? Now second point we will take tropical deciduous forest. First let's see the distribution of it. In the distribution, generally such forests are found in the regions receiving about 70 to 200 centimeters rainfall. You have to remember these centimeters, okay? 70 to 200 centimeters tropical deciduous forest. Such forests are found in northeastern states, Himalayan foothills, western Odisha, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, eastern slopes of eastern Ghats, Vindhya and Satpura ranges. There is a large proportion of these forests in India. We are having a large proportion of these kind of forests in India. What kind of trees are we getting here? So major trees found here are teak, sal, sesame, sandalwood, kher, bamboo, etc. Okay? And what are the characteristics of these trees? What are the major characteristics of these trees? So we'll see here. A major characteristic of the trees here is that the trees shed their leaves for 6 to 8 weeks during autumn. Okay? Every species has a different time to shed the leaves. See now, different species are there of the trees, and all the species, every species, they are having different time to shed the leaves. So all the trees are never without leaves during any particular season. It isn't like that in one particular season all trees just leave their leaves. No, it isn't like that. So their time duration for shedding the leaves is different. As these trees shed the leaves according to seasons, these are also called monsoon forests. Understood? Our next point is tropical desert vegetation. First we will see the distribution, where we are getting this kind of vegetation. So the name came here, see, tropical desert. So obviously Gujarat, Rajasthan will come. See, generally such forests are found in the regions receiving less than 70 centimeter of rainfall. These are found in northwestern region, Gujarat, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, etc. And what kind of trees we found here? So, jujube, acacia, cactus, kijido, etc. are common trees found here. And the characteristics of these trees are, what are the types of these trees, how these trees are. So, the roots of the trees and plants here are long, deep and widespread. Leaves are shorter, which result in slower evapotranspiration process. Okay, it means evaporation and transpiration together, evapotranspiration. These are the characteristics of these trees. See now, here one column is given, one table is given, vegetation on Himalayas. This is our fourth point, temperate forest and grasslands, which we were talking about. We have already learnt about Himalayan regions. Here we are talking about Himalayan vegetation. So the characteristics are given here. The places where we are getting these forests are given here. Name of the forest and name of the trees also. First we will see the heights, 1000 to 2000 meters. Where are these kind of trees we are getting? High mountains of northeast, West Bengal and mountainous area of Uttarakhand, southern slopes of Himalayas, higher areas of south and northeast higher altitude in Himalaya and near snow. Okay. First we'll see the height 1000 to 2000 meter, where it is known as tropical forest. And what kind of trees we are getting there? Oak and chestnut. Then 1500 to 3000 meters height trees, these are known as coniferous forest, and in these forests we are getting the trees like pine, sal, silver, fir, spruce, etc. Then the height of 3600 meters and even more. So these trees of these height we are getting in the forest of alpine and short grass. Okay, it can be known as tundra vegetation also. And what kind of trees we are getting there? So silver fir and birch. See now, a major characteristic of the coniferous forest is that the trees have conical shape. Why this name is given coniferous? Coniferous means these trees are having conical shape, a shape like the cone. Their branches lean towards the surface so that the snow would easily slide down towards the land. It is like that, as the snow fall on it, so it just slides down towards the land. It is like cone, like if you have seen that Xmas tree, okay, same like that. Tree leaves are long, pointed and sticky, which can conserve humidity for longer time. Next point is tidal forest. So first see the distribution. Tidal forests are located in the delta regions of rivers along the coast. These forests are found along Gujarat coast and in the marshy lands along the Bay of Bengal coast. We are talking here about two coasts. See, first is Gujarat coast and the second one is Bay of Bengal coast. What kind of trees we are getting here? So here we are getting Sundri and Care. Tidal forest means mangrove forest, okay, the other name of it. So here we have completed all 5 types of forest. We have seen the reasons for the diversity of the vegetation, and then we have seen the different types of forests, in which tropical rainforest, tropical deciduous forest, tropical desert vegetation, temperate forest and grasslands, and mangrove forest. We will keep this video up to here. You have to understand this much, you have to learn this much, and then the further chapter will take in the other video. If you are having any confusion, you may call me. I will send you the PDF for question answers from which you have to learn for your prelims. Thank you.